You have probably read this everywhere on the internet. You can be, do, have anything and everything you want. Yeah, over the last few years, and more so since The Secret came out, a lot of videos, blogs, articles, coaches, programs, and everything like this. A lot of people are talking about this, and they just make it so real that you can be, do, have whatever you want. And it is true, at some level, it is completely true. Whatever you desire, whatever you want to be, you can be, do, and have it. But it starts with you being it. You can't have it if you're not being it. You can't do it if you're not being it. For example, you cannot have the money or have the house or whatever is really important for you if you're not feeling and being inside of you that you are worthy of having this money, that you are an amazing person, an amazing soul in a body that is really flowing with life, and that this is just another expression of life. It will not happen. So the being is the essential thing. It's the essential process. It's the essential secret here. And the being starts with us being it, or becoming it, or I would say more accurately, is to remove the layers that we created around us that disallow us to fully be who we are. Because we have all had wounds, we have all had a terrible past, we all have people said these things to us that were really terrible, and we took them on board, or we were hurt, or we were heartbroken, or we were feared, or we were scared of being abandoned, or we were, in this position where we did say something and we were shut up, or we didn't have the love from our parents, or we didn't feel the love from them, or everybody has their own story, and some stories are more spectacular and more dramatic than others, and some are really the stories of people that are feeling that they need to protect themselves from being hurt again. So we tend to put around us this big shell, this big wall that will protect us. And we can't be who we are, which is much bigger than this, which is taking everything that we are, the love, the flow, the ease, the happiness, the creativity, the gift, the talent, the expression, the presence. If we have around us this shell, this wall. So being is also learning how to remove this shell so we can let this expression come out. And also to be okay with the fears that we have, that maybe what we are saying or maybe who we are being is not good enough, and that we will be rejected or not loved. And that's really what it is. So once you start really to understand that you can really be who you are, and that who you are is enough to be and do and have everything that you want, because you can only be who you are. You cannot be somebody else. You cannot be somebody with different gift and talent that you have. Yours are unique. Yours are incredible. Yours are amazing. Your presence is amazing. So the only thing that you need to do is be who you are and really express yourself and have the courage to do this and have the passion to do this, because what you're bringing to the world is you, and that's the biggest gift. Once you do this, once you can do this, once you're allowing yourself to do this, and once you are really in the motion of doing it, the doing and the having will come naturally. They will come naturally. And that's really the magic of life. But if you're in this position where you feel that you're a failure, that you're not good enough, that you will never amount to anything, that you will never be loved, that you're not good enough to be in a relationship, that everybody in my family was ill, everybody died from a heart attack, everybody, whatever your story is, well, you're not allowing this expression. And in fact, what's happening is that you're being somebody else, and what you're doing and having is something else. It's exactly reflecting who you think you are. And that's really why I'm so passionate about this, because it is so easy, and sometimes it is not simple to be who you are. It requires some courage, it requires support, it requires some persistence, It requires you to be really congruent. And that's the key word here. It's persistence and congruence. I know these words are scary words, but that's what they require. And it's very easy once you start on this journey, once you are supported, once you are step by step there, the next step will come. And sometimes it is a challenging step. But if you have the support, if you have the help, if you have the inspiration, if you have the motivation, if you understand what it means for you, if you understand that this is just you transcending something that is inside of you, and there's nothing more than this, well, you can do it. I'm not saying it's comfortable all the time. And I'm not saying it's easy to pinpoint exactly what is in your way. But you can do it. And once you are on this path, and you transcend one layer after another, and one thing after another, you arrive climbing this mountain, and then you arrive on the top. And when you're on the top, then you arrive at the tipping point. And once you're on the tipping point, first you can congratulate yourself for having done this, to arrive on this top. You're starting to live and breathe and see and how wonderful life is. But also on this journey, you have nothing that stops you to look back and see how life is wonderful. And yet you have not arrived yet. But the journey is just so amazing. You're being by doing this. And as soon as you're being, life reflects back to you who you are. And in no time at all, you will be doing and having what you really desire. But because you're being it, you're not so attached anymore. Because life becomes much more enjoyable. So I hope that you love this message. I hope that you like it. And if you really want to be supported on your journey, and I know how difficult it is when you're not supported. I know how difficult it is when you buy programs and suddenly you do them and nothing happens. If you really want to be supported step by step, be inspired, motivated, get the right information, be supported on live calls, have a helping hand, and much more features like this, have a look at my membership and community called Express Your Greatness. It is very affordable, really. I made it this way because I really want to help everybody. And also, it is full, it is rich, it is loving, it is supportive, it is for you. Because my big dream is to help people like you. It's to help thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people. Because once we have much more people living in peace, I believe that our children are going to have a wonderful life. And for me, this is the most important thing. So thank you. Have a look at the website. It's under this video. It's on this website. And if you like it, I will be honored and privileged to be your guide, to bring you the information, to support you, to help you, just keep you going until you are in this position where you can look back and look at your life. And whatever seemed so far away from where you are today is now here. It's now real. And now you're starting to breathe, enjoy, and live your life.